Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to cook beans and I'm going to show you how we are going to do it. So as you can see right there, the process has already begun. So we are going to cook beans and these are our ingredients. So we are going to use onions. You cook your onions, don't allow them to turn brown, just allow them to soften. Then we are going to the next step, which is adding tomatoes. So you can choose to use tomatoes or you can use tomato paste, but on this meal specifically I decided to use tomatoes. So we are going to cook our tomatoes until they break completely. So just be very patient with it. Or another trick is you can chop your tomatoes kidogo kidogo so that they can break easily and faster. So as you can see, mine are a bit bigger, so they're going to take some time to break. So just be patient with it, allow them to break and not soften actually, just to break so that they can create that thick soup for the beans. So you can decide to cover them or you can just let them be like that. But when you cover, they'll break faster or they'll cook faster. So covering is the option. So as you can see right there, they've already broken. Zimekuwa tu sasa kama supu. Just if you notice some lumps are still there, so you can break it using your cooking stick. So we are going to add something else now. As you can see, our tomatoes are ready. So you're going to add green capsicum. So this one is optional. It's not a must, guys, but I love what capsicum does to any food. So that's why I decided to use the green capsicum. Yes, they really do justice to your food. If you know what I mean, you know. So we are going to cook together with the tomatoes and onions. So I decided to add them at this point because I don't like them being crunchy when I'm eating. So that's why I decided to add them at this point so that they can cook and be very soft. So just mix it well to and allow it to cook. No hurry. In case you notice still some lumps, tomato lumps, you can just break them using the stick, as I had just said. So let's be patient and allow it to cook. The colors are really looking good. So we are going to add our next ingredient, which is our main ingredients. Main ingredient, sorry. So you're going to add beans. The beans are already boiled, so you just boil them, then we cook. So you stir a bit to just to make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. Then you are going to allow it to cook. I love beans, so just add a bit of water because we are going to eat these beans with chapo. So you can add soup. Soup, it depends. If you have kids around, you need to be very generous with the soup, but not so much because it will interfere with the taste of your food. So just kiasi yake tu. So as you can see, we are going to add salt at that point. So as I was saying, you can see the onions, you can see tomatoes, you can see the green capsicum. As in, inafanya tu food inakaa poa. It makes the food look so good. So we'll allow it to boil so that everything can be just where it's supposed to be, as in the blend too poor. So we are going to allow it to cook. You can give it like roughly 5 minutes to boil before we'll have one last ingredient. So before we add that one last ingredient, we need to allow our beans to boil ile kabisa kabisa. So as you can see right there, it may boil. So the next thing you're going to add is dania or coriander. I also love what coriander does to your food. So, and I prefer adding it as in the last ingredient because I don't like it being overcooked. Because if you overcook it, you won't be able to have that taste. As in, you won't even be able to notice that coriander was added to this food. So we are going to boil it. So at this point, just boil it for roughly 1 or 2 minutes. Don't overboil because already ilikuwa isha boil. So don't overboil it. So just give it roughly 1 max 2 minutes. So don't overdo it. Yeah, as you can see, our soup has already thickened. Yeah, and it looks very good, very yummy. Look at that, guys. It looks good. The soup is thick already. Yes. And the soup is not too much because I added a bit of soup because of my daughter. Yes, asinyongwe. Yeah, so that is our food, guys. That is our beans. I didn't put any spices in case you noticed. I didn't put any spices. Nimeka tu vitu natural, capsicum and coriander. So I didn't add what I'm used to, like black pepper, I don't know, curry powder, I don't know what. So this time I was very simple. Not that food without spice is not delicious, but I just prefer food with spices. But this time I decided to go natural kabisa. So we are going to allow it to cook, guys. Just be patient with it. Then voila, we have our results right there. It looks very good. So these beans, you can eat it with either chapati or beans. So I have a recipe, guys, of chapati, of how to make very soft chapatis, the one with layers. So I'll link it down below. So thank you so much, guys, for watching till the end of this video. I really appreciate it. See you next time, guys. Bye.